Hey guys, thanks for tuning back to Luke Finch's RC Car Restoration. As you can tell, another project. What you're looking at is a 1988 Kyosho Big Boss. Kit number 3108. This would share its DNA with some other ones, other RCs, and that would be the Big Brute, the Double Dare, High Rider Vet, and the USA 1. This was my favorite of the bunch. I like the paint scheme. It's got the 80s vibe to it right here. And there's also a monster truck of this one. I'll show you the image of that right now. So I wanted to do a few modifications to this truck, and the purists probably not going to like what I did, but I had to, well, I wanted to lower the motor a little bit. So I lowered it about 1/8 of an inch, just because it sat so high up, you could see underneath it a bit. So I just thought it was too high up. So I lowered it a little bit, but so that looks good. And then I needed to add lights to it, so I got our own light source. Check it out. And then we needed to make a wheelie bar, because I had to upgrade the motor. The Le Mans 05 540 size engine just was not working, so I just bought another motor off eBay. This is a what is it? A Red Cat 17 turn 550 with a fan, and it runs great. I mean, it definitely wheelies now from a standstill. You don't have to back it up and then gun it. It just wheelie at will, so that's awesome. It's a heavy truck, so really heavy up front as well. Then we needed to make mirrors, and made these out of some aluminum I had left over, and painted up some little brackets and stuff that were basically picture hangers, and painted them up really nice. So had to make a logo for the front, and so the lights use a separate power supply if you want, or you can plug it into the receiver as well. So right now I have it set up on a 3.7 volt light bulb. So had to make a little protector plate on the inside as well, to keep all electronics in there. So a lot of stuff was done. I'm probably missing some things. Let me show you inside though. Had to make a pulley for this thing from a little metal in front of the motor, and then I used some heat shrink tubing for a belt. It's got the lettering on it, so it looks like a belt to me. So pretty cool truck. Show you inside. So there's the wheelie. So super clean. Did the lettering for the wheels. That looks nice. So I want to thank you guys that support this channel. I recently just clipped over 1,000 subscribers, and I am to the moon to that, and I'm so grateful for all you guys coming back and watching my videos, commenting. Just thank you so much for your support. You guys motivate me to do more and more of these RC videos, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. So I'm not gonna get all soppy and everything like that, but on to the next step, and that would be 10,000. So I can't wait. That's where I want to be next. So now we're gonna see the breakdown of video and of the truck, and then we'll see the running portion, and all that's gonna start right now. All right, guys, as you can tell, we are now at the stage of analyzing what we have to do to the truck and tear down and also unpackage. So this is one of my favorite trucks, just because it just looks so good. I love the stance. I love the size of this thing. So really cool trucks. Can't wait to get started on this restoration of it. Mild mod restoration as well, as we're going to be installing a 550 motor in this one. So let's go ahead and look at the body and see if there's anything that we have to do. It looks like we're going to paint the winches here. We're going to do a red. I need to make a little decal for the front emblem piece there. A little bit of paint missing on the hoods on the blower, so I've got to paint that up and then do some painting on the valve cover gasket with the name Kyosho. So easy peasy there. We are in desperate need of fixing the mirrors. One's missing and this one is broken, so I gotta make a template of this and see if I can make some mirrors from scratch. So that's gonna be fun. And body needs to be washed a little bit. It's kind of dirty and dusty. A couple of areas need to be repainted and touched up with some chrome. Just gonna take this bad boy off. So there we go. And looks like right off the bat we're missing a cover here. So I believe these are clear. And some clear plastic and cut it out and then restore that. Open this bad boy up, see what's in here. This one had a tire that's missing for some reason. Probably because it's flat spotted, but I found some things online that will help me that came in. So I can open this up right now. But this was about $33, but I have to have it. Some more things that came with this. All right, don't need that for this project. Yeah, that was in the pictures. It's okay, maybe a little flat spotted right there. Not too bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and start breaking this thing down. All right, so everything's pretty much apart. We can look at everything. Now, when I got the tire, it did not have one of these inner sleeves. So that's another problem. I've noticed right here, I've got a lot of residue of the sticky stuff that holds things on. So I got to remove that. Then we got a big issue right here. It's got the bottom end of an old receiver that doesn't work. So I got to somehow yank that out of there. And let's show you inside the gearboxes. So there's how the gears look right here. So just gotta wipe the old grease off. No bearings in here, just bushings. So yeah, so that 550 motor will come in handy. I removed the outer tag, that way there's nothing on there, it just looks plain. That way it looks more disguised in the truck. And there's all of our bolts. This uses a drag link type of steering setup, so I got to make sure I've added a whole lot of grease on this thing, smooth that out real well. So yeah, let's go ahead and start cleaning it up really good. Also, I want to show you one more thing. This motor is only mounted via sticky stuff, so probably gonna do without that and get it where it doesn't use any tape, just uses a screw. So I just made a template of this on some cardboard and transferred that over to some tin I had and cut it with some snippers. And then sanded it down on the edges and then added some tape. And then that away, I can put it right in here like I need to. It's very sharp if you do something like this, so make sure you're being real careful and you add a few layers of electric tape or whatever tape you want to use, Gorilla tape or something. So it works really good. I fitted it a couple times. It was just some holiday tin that I had. There we go. It fits really good in there. And then all you got to do is add your rims inside, and then bolt it up, and it keeps the sides, the walls stiff, and then the center soft. Now we got the chassis pretty much back together again. All we gotta do now is put some leads onto the end of the engine, the 550 now, and then mount the steering servo and get that all greased up. Looks like we have a break in the weather a little bit. It's not raining as hard as it was. It's still raining, as you can tell. So let's go ahead and cut the lights on. Right here. Got our lights on, so we're ready for action. All right, let's go do our running portion. So I wanted it to be better weather, but we'll take what we can. It's been raining for like, I guess 3 days straight. Beautiful 30-degree weather. All right. Let's see if that wheelie bar comes in handy. I'd say so. Anytime you got a car or truck that's this heavy and will wheelie from a standstill, no backup required, well, you're doing something right. And still have good top end. Let's try this again. Even with wet ground and everything like that. Spins a little bit, but it's awesome. If you guys haven't seen the Maru Big Bear video, go back and check that one out. That's a wheelie machine as well. Handling's not too bad. You do have that independent rear end on there, and so driving, it's pretty neutral. It is top heavy, so you will flip it. That wheelie bar looks nice. Typically, I don't like to run in the rain. But it is what it is. It's not gonna stop me getting this video for you guys. All right, let's do a little bit of off-roading. We'll bring it in. Got great ground clearance. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring it in. Alrighty, well, that's a wrap on this bad boy. It turned out great despite the weather and being so cold and rainy. We'll definitely have to come visit this one again, maybe do a top speed run or something like that, but when the weather's better. But she turned out really good. The mirrors look great, wheelie bar's nice, everything's painted up, lights are on. So yeah, Kyosho Big Boss, one of my faves. Please hit a like. I would love for you guys to subscribe, and yeah, got some cool videos coming up. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.